Hey folks, Josh Larson here, co-founder and CTO of Ghost Security. As you might have heard, we've been on a mission to level up the application security space lately. We've been hard at work building tools and platforms that bring supernatural powers to AppSec teams by combining our decades of experience pen testing and assessing apps and APIs with insanely powerful modern tech like automation and AI. I've actually been working on securing apps and APIs since about 2004, working with some of the largest finance, retail, and utility companies to help them identify and eliminate vulnerabilities in their mission-critical applications. Now, I was lucky in a sense that some really powerful tools were created around that time to make the job a little easier. Scanning tools, attack tools, web proxies, and the like. These were, and still are, incredibly useful and necessary tools in the world of application security. But an interesting thing started to happen in the mid-2000s and beyond. This little thing called the cloud started to take off, and along with it came a massive shift in how we build, deploy, and manage modern applications. As I look back on those days 2 decades ago, the amazing thing is that many of those same tools that came to prominence during that time are still state-of-the-art today. So during a recent hackathon here at Ghost, we thought, if the modern AppSec tool we wish we had doesn't exist, why don't we just build it? And that's what we did. And with that, I'm beyond excited to announce that we're launching an open source tool called Reaper. Reaper is an app and API security testing tool, intercepting web proxy, attack tool, automation platform, collaboration platform, and it just so happens to be built from the ground up, not only to leverage the latest advances in AI, but it was actually purpose-built to be used by AI agents. More about that later, but let me give you a quick tour of how Reaper works.
Okay, so to set the stage, we'll be looking at a custom but real live web app that we built internally here at Ghost called GhostBank. Now GhostBank has some carefully placed vulnerabilities in it that make it a great test bed for trying out new tools, and it's a little hacking playground that every new member of our team gets to try as a fun challenge as well. So now we know our target. Let's start with the scan to find live endpoints on this domain. We'll add ghostbank.net. We see a few active endpoints. Now let's interact with the app with our proxy on, of course, and see what we see. So the basic idea of this app is that you have 2 accounts to your name. There is some unknown number of other customers of this bank that also have accounts. So you might be able to guess where this is going. The challenge is, of course, to hack other customers and steal their funds and transfer them into your own account. So we'll start with a test transfer. We can see that was successful. Now if we look at the various requests, we can see our transfer requests. We can see the $5. We can also see the account IDs that are being used, the from account and the to account. Now let's change the amount, resend the modified request, and we'll go check our balance. And sure enough, there's our modified transfer amount. So we know we can target this endpoint through our proxy and through Reaper. Now, as a skilled practitioner, it should be immediately obvious to me that there's a potential IDOR or BOLA vulnerability here. Knowing what we've learned about the app so far, I want to probe a little bit more. So we'll launch a test against this endpoint, the transfer endpoint. And we'll specifically select IDOR in this case. Now notice the possible inputs are already identified for us. And very quickly we start seeing successful hits. Now if we look at these requests, we'll see account IDs other than our own. So we know this was a successful attack on this endpoint. And if we check our balance in the app, we can see all of these $2 transfers were initiated by our automated test. So we have confirmation in the live app that the test successfully exploited this endpoint. Now, I mentioned AI a minute ago. You might be wondering, how does AI factor into this scenario? Well, let's head over to the AI Assist tab and start a new session. And we'll just start with a basic prompt to start interacting with our AI agent. Now we can see several steps happening in quick succession in real time. This is not just a basic AI chatbot. The AI agent has been provided with the Reaper tools, and it determines on the fly how best to use those tools and how to incorporate the context available about the target app. And if we take a look at that report, we can see not only did the agent automate a lot of the manual and tedious steps that would have been required to determine this information, but it actually wrote a contextually relevant report using the output of the tools that we provided to it. Now this is just the beginning. This is just a single workflow, but you can imagine how automating this and automating it at scale could save AppSec teams a ton of time, a ton of manual effort, and a ton of tedious work to continually test for this and other vulnerabilities across all of the apps in your enterprise, automate the whole workflow, and really leverage the power of AI agent with a tool like Reaper.
This short demo is only scratching the surface of what we have planned for Reaper and for the Ghost platform. By building tools that are designed to be used and directed by both humans and AI, we feel there's tremendous leverage to be gained and ultimately much better security outcomes for our customers and our users. Ghost Security is modern AppSec built by humans for AI. Thanks for watching, and you can learn more on our website at ghostsecurity.com or our GitHub organization at github.com/ghostsecurity.